Hey Bed Rehabbers, today we're going to be chatting about price. So now, I don't know one bed rehabber who overcharges for their services. Most of you guys undercharge and you undervalue yourselves. And the reason I know this is because I mentor a lot of you, and a lot of you are working 8-10 hours a day. You're fully booked, but your practices are not making any profit, okay? If any of you guys are in that situation, there is a problem with your business model, okay? You can reach out to me, send me a personal message, send me an email. I'm happy to help you guys. If you're in that situation, there is something wrong. So one of the things when you look at price is we're always worried about what our clients are going to say when you tell them how much it's going to cost. And the problem is that we don't sell them correctly. Now, when I say sell, I mean, we're not salesy type of people. And that's probably the problem, is that we don't actually know how to tell them exactly about how much value we can add to their pet or to their horse's life. So when we tell somebody, we say, well, we're going to do underwater treadmill, we're going to do massage, we're going to do acupuncture, and we list all the things we're going to do over a 4-week plan, then we'll reevaluate and see how things are going, and we hope to have some improvement. But we're mainly talking about what we are going to do, okay? And for them, they can't make that connection between the value of what we do. And so that's the problem, is that they're just thinking that they're paying for these services, but they need to know what value we can add. And in order to do that, we need to talk about the outcomes, okay? So people don't pay for our services, they pay for the change that we are going to make in their pets or their horses' lives. And when you realize that, you'll be able to change the way that you speak to people. So instead of talking about listing all the things, they don't really want to know all the things that we're going to do. They want to know, looking at their pet or their horse right now, how are things going to change? So in 3 months' time, what are things going to look like? And so for the pet owner that has an old senior dog that's maybe really struggling, a lot of pain, a lot of compensatory pain with muscle weakness, and now they can't take their dog for a walk anymore because the dog just keeps collapsing, they want to know in 3 months' time, my dog's still going to be able to manage the walks that we used to be able to do. My dog's going to have that quality of life. That's what they're paying for. They're paying for the quality of life that they want their dog to have. So we need to change our mindset and about the way that we speak to people. So instead of listing all the things, we want to talk about what value we can add and the outcomes. Okay. So the other thing about price is that we need to differentiate ourselves. So this is more, I hope I'm spelling differentiate right. Spelling is not my strongest point. So if we have people that are around us and we have a lot of competitors, okay, and it might not be even a direct competitor. So like you might be a veterinary physiotherapist and there might be just somebody doing hydrotherapy down the road. So let's say there's no vet physio there. So it's a hydrotherapist and a veterinary physiotherapist. The client doesn't understand the difference, okay, in what you do. It's up to you to differentiate yourself. So as the hydrotherapist, you gotta tell them that this is what you specialize. You're an expert in hydrotherapy. As a veterinary physiotherapist, you have to show how it differentiates you, that you do veterinary physiotherapy. You might have hydrotherapy there and have a hydrotherapist, but this is what differentiates you. And that is the biggest problem. So when a client thinks that you are the same as everybody else, then price becomes their deciding factor. So if you're the same, then they'll just say, well, if it's the same, then that one's cheaper, I'm going to go with that one. So when you can differentiate yourself and you can offer more value, and there are ways in which you can offer more value. So telling them and explaining to them exactly what you do that's maybe different to everyone else. Having a niche. So if you have a specific niche that you treat, you become an expert in that differentiates you from everyone around you. And some of the other people that are treating your competitors might be just treating everyone. When you have a specific niche, that differentiates you. And then the last thing is customer experience. How you treat your customers is a massive differentiator. And nowadays, everyone offers great service. You know, everyone has all the bells and whistles. Most of them have got websites. You can maybe book online. everyone is going to get to a certain point where they can offer a certain level of customer service, okay? But we can offer experiences. And this is where we can differentiate ourselves. You can be different from somebody because of the experience. And the experience that somebody has is very difficult for them to copy. The way that you treat people, it's about your practice culture and how you are, okay? So those are the two things. First of all, show them the value, and two, differentiate yourself. And then people will not quib on the price. Good luck, guys.